How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. I'm here at work. Actually, I'm way before work. Nobody's around. I figured I'd do a couple videos. I'm working on a grader here. They asked me if I could build a cab for a grader, and I said sure, I could build a cab. So lo and behold, I'm building a cab for a grader. This is a Lee Boyd grader, a 685B. Pretty good little grader, small grader, no cab, no heat, no air conditioner. But it's getting colder outside, and they asked me if I could build a cab, and I said sure. So I just got done doing the video on the update on my rebuilt hydraulic cylinder. So I figured, why not do a video on a grader cab? Now this video will have to be over time because I can't do the videos at work while I'm doing the work, but I can do the videos after work. So I'll give you a show of what I got done so far. As you can see, I just basically framed this guy out in just 1-inch angle iron. The whole thing is framed out in 1-inch angle iron. I just followed the track all the way around and come down and just welded it all together. Now I put one door on it. I only put one door because I couldn't put, it's a lot of work to do doors, so we got one door. We got it on the driver's side of the grader, and the stops and everything are not on it yet, but it does open and close really easy. And I also put in this little guy right here, and this is so you can get air in your cab and you can ride with while you're going down the road. I put a little latch over here around the corner. See if I can get this in here. It's kind of hard to do with this camera. Let me see here. You just pull it over, snap it into place, and now you can ride down the road with your window locked open. And we're going to put a back window in it too, to where the back window opens, and I'm going to try to get the front window to where the front window, the very top piece, will open. That way you can get plenty of air in there while you're going down the road. But I also built this to where it's just tacked to the body. It's not actually welded solid. I just put little tacks in it here and there. So this thing could be cut off. If you didn't want it, you could always cut it off and put it off to the side and put it on at a later time if you even wanted to. But it was basically for the colder months of the year, if we wanted to grade roads, we could still get this thing out and run the grader a little bit. It's even possible that we can plow snow with it. So anyhow, having a cab was kind of a big thing, and we definitely needed a cab on it, so why not build one? Now I'll show you what the glass, I'm actually going to be putting plexiglass on it, and I'll show you what we got for that. Alright, this is the plexiglass that we're using on it. It's a 1/4 inch thick plexiglass, very thick plexiglass, and very expensive too. It's not very cheap. I think it's about $60-some a sheet, and you get a I think that's 2 by 48, 24 by 48 sheet, and it takes quite a few of them to do the whole cab because you're piecing them in there. But that's the plexiglass that we're using. Now it has a film on it that you can peel off, and then when you peel it off, it's real clear on the other side. But we don't want to peel that off till it's all mounted on the cab. And so anyhow, we'll be finishing this thing up here within the next few days, and I'll bring the camera in and I'll do little updates on it as we're going. Alright, I want to give you guys just a little update on the grader cab. As you can see, we got some better paint, which matched a lot nicer. Now the plexiglass on the sides are on the inside, and the ones on the front are on the outside. And the reason being is easy access for these front panels. So now we just bolted this stuff on. So these could be unbolted if you want. You know, I mean, you can unbolt these panels, stick them out in a corner somewhere, and use them at a later time. So those could be unbolted. And let me go show you the front here. Now, as you see the front of the cab here, there's not a beam going down the middle, but we just used plexiglass, made a plate, put over top of it, bolted it together, and you can still see through it too. So it's not really obstructing your view. Now the top panel up there, we'll get to that here in a minute. You see the door turned out really nice. Really like the door. That door turned out nice. But if you look right up on the top up here, you can see it from the side. Right there. We cracked it. It made me about half sick, but we'll get another piece and put it in there. Now we got to work on the back panel back here. We got to get that one done in the back yet, but we need that back window to open so air can flow through and be able to close so air won't. Our little latch turned out really nice on this guy, just a little open and close. Just take it over here, snap it down into place. Cool. Alright, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the upper panel. As you can see, it's got a hinge on it, and today, probably sometime, I'll be building so this could open. We want this to be able to open and close, so air can go right up through there and through the cab for summer use. I think that's going to be the best. And there is no blueprints to this job. We're just doing it. Basically, they asked me to build a cab for the grader, and I'm building a cab for the grader. As you can see, these turned out really nice down through the center. If you guys wondering what that loud noise is, that's the furnace in here. I think it sounds like a jet engine running. Well, anyhow, that really turned out nice, good and sturdy. And we're cut close enough. We're not going to worry too much about that small gap there. We got the majority of the air off of him, the grader operator. We'll probably put a small panel right in here. Just plexiglass laid over top of it. No big deal. Bolt it right into there. So, just a little update on what's been going on so far. Alright, I wanted to show you guys the front windshield. I got it finished. I fabricated what I needed to fabricate so it could open and close. It's actually pretty cool how it opens and closes, and it actually locks. So, but you know, you don't have to worry about locking too tight. We don't really lock these things anyhow. So let me get up there in the cab and show you what it looks like up there. All right, the first thing I did was I put a piano hinge on it. I cut the glass just to the top. It's right here. It's just at the top of this piece of angle on the top. Then I mounted a piano hinge on here, and that would allow me to go in and out. Then I took a piece of that 1-inch angle and just drilled my holes in it to go to the glass. Then I cut this chunk out right here with a 4-inch grinder, and then I welded this 1/4-inch dowel on here and did the same thing right here. Now these rods, they come in and out there. It's kind of hard with one hand, but I'll do it anyhow. You just slide these over and slick them down in both of them, and then your windows latch, which is not the greatest, but it'll hold the window from flopping around. And then as far as this piece in here we doubled up on, you can still see through it too with no problem. But that's how I built the front windshield to open and close. Well, that's a look at the grader cab. I didn't do any videos on the build, but it's pretty simple. It's actually something just about anybody could build. If you know just a little bit of math, I think you'd be fine. I'd like to tell everybody thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.